Hello friend, this is Sanjay Kumar, creator of SelectorsHub. Request you please subscribe to the channel if you are new here so you don't miss any upcoming updates on such innovative concepts and tutorials. Thank you. How to automate closed shadowdom which is inside open shadowdom? Many people ask these questions, and recently I have also created a tutorial, created a challenge on this where that we were supposed to automate the closed shadowdom and which was inside open shadowdom. Yes, so it is like very tricky one. So generally, like, it was really difficult to find out any website to practice such kind of scenarios. So for that I have created a website, a practice page here, XPath practice page on selectors of website. Just go under more. Here you will find this practice page where you will find all such complex scenarios, because in industry generally lots of enterprise application which you cannot share with others, like URL you cannot share, they have such complex scenarios, and people face a lot of challenges while automating them. And they like, we as a trainer, like generally in the past nobody was able to teach such scenarios because there was no resources and no such application was available in the public. So this challenge has been solved now, so we all have such kind of application where you will find all such complex scenarios like iframe inside shadowdom, shadowdom inside iframe, multiple iframe, multiple shadowdom, everything is there in one single page here on there. So do practice about it here. Okay, so our challenge here to solve this problem, that how can we automate the closed shadowdom which is inside open shadowdom. So the first of all, uh, I'm sure you all have learned and seen that first of all we cannot automate the closed shadowdom. That's what we have learned. So we found some solution that we can learn the we can automate the closed shadowdom, simple closed shadowdom. I will leave the link here. You can watch that how can we automate the closed shadowdom. Now uh, this is one level up, that how can we automate which is inside closed open shadowdom. So like here for an example, if I show you, if you inspect this field, uh, this password field, so this is inside closed shadowdom. If you open selectors up, you will get to know that this element is inside closed shadowdom. Okay, so we got to know, and in fact, like you can see here in the DOM as well, that this element is inside closed shadowdom, and then we can automate this. So for this I have already created tutorial, you can watch that. Now let's inspect another element, some this one. This was the concept test challenge. So here you can see that as soon as we open selectors up and inspect the element, we can see that this element is inside closed shadowdom. Okay, and now this is inside closed shadowdom. Let me just close this. So the challenge is that we have to enter the value here, and this is a concept test. Okay, along with this uh, how to automate closed shadowdom, I will also test this. Let us test this concept. Does DevTools Control F gives always the right count of XPath match? I have created a couple of tutorials on this. The answer is no. And if you want to understand why no, why does DevTools doesn't give the correct count always, please watch those tutorials in the channel. They are available, so you can just search for that. So the answer, we are supposed to fill no here, like manually we have filled it. Now we want to fill it with automation script. Okay, cool. So first of all, we found that this element is inside closed shadow root. If you open selectors up, you will get to know that this is inside closed shadow DOM. This element is inside closed shadow DOM. Cool. So what to do now? How can we automate this? For that, very simple, inspect the host element, because as we all already have we have learned that we should, to automate the close shutdown, we will first uh, first we will click on the host element, and then from there we will use the tab key to focus on this element, and then we will use send keys method through actions class to enter the value in this box, because this is the fact and this is the like regulation, you can say the restriction, that we cannot locate the close shadowdom element. So this is a workaround, guys. This tab key action class is a workaround. It may not work always, so you will have to find out some other workaround. So this is a workaround to enter the value inside this field. Or if you want to click on this Udemy course on SelectorsHub training, if you want to click on that, so this is a workaround. It is not like all this will always work, but yes, in many cases, like almost you can say 90% cases, that this solution will work to automate the close shadowdom. But the fact is that we cannot locate the shadowdom element. The standard rule is that closed shadow root elements are inaccessible. Closed shadow root internals are inaccessible through JavaScript or any programming language. So this is a way to automate them. Okay, we are not locating them. Remember, we are not locating this element. We were not able to write selectors, locate like CSS selector for this to locate this element, or we would not be able to, and we will not be able to locate this element by any means. Okay. So first what we will do, first we will locate the host element. This is the host. So to locate this div, what we did, we inspected the element. As usual, we got the complete script from SelectorsHub. So we will copy this script. We'll come back here. I have already written a small script to open the page. Paste this script. I have explained this script, how does this work many times. So here we got the host element. So let me store this as a web element, host. Okay, and now on host we will click host dot click. So our focus is on host element now, because host element is inside open shadowdom. So we are able to like, this is how we handle the open shadowdom, and we are able to click on that host element. Then now here we will use the actions class. New actions. I'm considering that you have, when you are watching this tutorial, you have a basic knowledge of Selenium or any automation framework. Here I'm trying to make you guys understand that how can we automate even the closed shadowdom as well. So just take an idea that yes, this is also possible. And then we will send tab keys. We will press the tab keys through actions class, keys dot tab, and then dot perform. So now here what we did, basically we clicked on this host element. Here we clicked. After clicking here, we are pressing the tab key, so the focus will come here and cursor will start blinking here. And then after this we will use send keys again, and we want to enter some value here. So answer was no. Answer is no for this, like tab tools control F plus F is not right platform to verify XPath. That's it. So this we want to enter the value in that box. Tab tools control F is not right platform to verify XPath, and then perform. Now let's execute and see if this works. So what we have done, first we are getting the access of open shadowdom, getting the host element through that, and then we are clicking on host element, then we are using action class. This is the workaround for closed shadowdom. workaround, or in fact like you can say it from here, that we have click on that host element which is the nearest element which is accessible, like get the nearest element for close shadow DOM which is accessible, then click on that, and then uh, use actions class tab key. This will focus on that element on which we want to perform some action, so this will enter the value. Let's execute. It has opened the browser, and you see that it has entered the value here. So this has worked perfectly. Now if you want to observe that what this tab key is done, so let's put some wait time here, thread dot sleep. I will put for 5 seconds. So we will see that cursor blinking there. And let's say you want to click on this element as well after entering the value. So let's do one more thing. Okay, first let's see this thing, and then I will show you that as well. Let me execute. So basically we want to see after pressing tab key what happens. Like I told you that it will put the focus there. So you see that the cursor is blinking in that box, input box, and then it entered the value. So this is how it worked. Now suppose we want to click on this Udemy course on SelectorsHub training. So let's inspect this. So this is again inside close shadowdom. Okay, so what we will do, same thing, like if we want to click on this element, so here this after this is the second element, right? So what we can do here, like what we can try here, our focus, like if we press first tab, then our focus came here inside this box. Now we want to put our focus into the next element, right? So after this again act dot, let's say click here and then perform. So we are expecting after entering the value it should click on that link, but before that we will have to press tab key to put the focus on that next element. Let's see if it works. It should click, we are expecting that it should click on that Udemy course link. Let's see. So basically like you will have to, if this will not work, we will have to see how can we put our focus there on that element. So the point is simple, that try to move your focus on that particular element on which it will like after pressing tab where your focus is going. So you see that our the focus after here, focus was here but it didn't reach here. When we press tab the focus went somewhere else, maybe like it came here. So that is the reason it didn't click on this. So that's what I told you guys, that always look for where your focus goes after pressing tab key on that particular element. So that we will have to see. So that is why I told you that this is a workaround. So here our focus was here. When I press tab here after entering some value here, let me enter some value here, and now if I press enter where my tab goes, let's see. Then accordingly we will work to click on this element. I press tab key, then it came here, Udemy course on SelectorsHub training. Okay, so what we did here, that was correct, so it should come here. Let's put some wait time here and see. Wait here, and then again put some weight here and see let why it didn't click, or if it clicked then why it didn't move there. So sometimes like if by single click action class doesn't perform the action, that's where we also prefer to use double click, like that's because these are the workaround. It's not that whatever we have used that will absolutely work. So you see that focus is going on Udemy course link. So focus was came here. Now because single click didn't work, so what we will try here, we will try double click dot perform. So whenever you use workaround things, so that's where you will have to make lots of assumptions and lots of work around itself. So hit and try, see what can work, what cannot work. Whatever works, that's a good thing. So it has entered value. Now it will put the focus on Udemy course on SelectorsHub, that will highlight, and then it perform double click. But yes, again it is not uh, moving, clicking on that. So let's see here what happened. Script executed successfully. There is no error. So basically it tried to click, but it didn't click on that particular element in the center. So let's try one more thing. Click, build. Let's try build, and let me try one more thing. Click dot build as well. I'm just trying my luck if it will work. Because sometimes it click when we put the focus on some element. Sometimes it try to click on very much like in the border, so that is the reason it didn't go there. So it should click on the center of the element, but yeah, it's not clicking on the center of the element, and that is the reason it's not moving. So it has clicked somewhere here in the border, it didn't click on the center. And let's see, if we press tab key again here, what will happen. So our focus is here, we press tab key and then tab. If we press again the tab, that's going somewhere else. After coming here, if we press enter, then it is moving. So now what we will do here, so you see that these workaround didn't work, this click didn't work. So what we can try here, we can try here act dot send keys dot and enter. We will try enter here and perform. This can again, because I'm on Mac, so again we will have to see that if this enter work. On Windows, enter key, in Mac sometime return, so that we will see. So this is guys workaround, and that is the reason that I'm showing all these possibilities, because sometimes what will happen that you will come with this kind of problem that I tried tab keys, focus was there, then I tried to click but that didn't work. So what could be the reason? So these all possibilities I'm showing you guys. So it didn't press enter, and it pressed enter after 5-second wait. We have kept the 5 second and it did work. So this is how you can choose the workaround to click on or enter values on these closed shadowdom elements. Do not think that directly straightforward everything will work, because that is the reason I showed you guys that how this works, like tab keys. And I have showed you that both the examples that click will not work, because yesterday it happened after, because I created one tutorial where I have showed that closed shadowdom after tab keys it will work. But then many people did this thing that they were pressing tab key and then they're trying to click on this, and that was not working. So we thought like lots of people were complaining that that tab key workaround is not working. So the major focus here is, by these hit and trial, you will have to see, you will have to observe that what are the things which you perform manually, because of which this click or any action will happen on the closed shadowdom elements. Those actions you will have to try through automation, whichever will work, that you can use to automate closedshadowdom elements because we cannot locate through JavaScript. I hope you learn something new and this will help you in your work, and this will help you to improve your productivity and the new concepts. Please let others know about these concepts and share this video, like this video if you feel that this was something new for you. With that, thank you so much. And if you want to learn more such concepts, I would highly recommend to take this Udemy course. Here I have taught a lot, everything in very details: shadowdom, closed shadowdom, iframe, nested shadowdom, more complex scenarios like iframe inside shadowdom, etc. And if you want to join my live training, you can register here, or you can take this Udemy course right from here. This will really help you guys a lot. With that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.